I'm showing you how to make a chili con carne. It's actually a delicious meal. It has black beans or Njahi. I'm also using the Pearl Basmati rice. It's perfect for this dish. So welcome to the show. Hi, I'm Chef Raphael. Let's get cooking. Basically, a chili con carne means chili with meat. It's actually a spicy dish. I have some chilies in it. The ingredients, first of all, I'm using the Pearl black beans. Actually, these are the Njahi, which is brilliant for this recipe. You can also use red kidney beans or the yellow beans, but the Njahi ones, it's perfect. Has a nice, unique taste. We also have minced meat as the main proteins of the dish, chopped onions, a little bit of chili flakes, cumin powder, chopped tomato, and even a tomato paste. And then to add some color, I'm going to have some red bell peppers. It's simple ingredients that you can get. And then towards the end, when serving, you can serve it plain as it is, or add a little bit of avocado, a little bit of coriander. All that is optional, but the main thing is the beans, the meat, and the chili. That's what we call the chili con carne. The first thing you want to do is to cook the meat first. So what I did is turned on the pan, let it become hot, add a little bit of oil, and then add the meat to the hot oil and let it start browning. The whole idea is to make it cook faster. You don't need to cook the onions first. Cook the meat first. As it starts to dry out, add the chopped onions and then let the onion cook together with the meat, and then it will start browning together. The meat will actually brown first, but also the onion will start browning, so you need to keep on stirring as the process goes on. All this is on high heat. So as the meat starts browning on the sides, keep stirring it so that it doesn't stick. Add the cumin powder. Now you can add cumin powder, you can add curry powder, but cumin powder is perfect for this recipe. I have half a kg of meat and about half a kg of cooked beans. So I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of cumin powder. You can add slightly more if that's what you prefer. Because it's also a chili, I'm adding chili flakes. So you can also use fresh chilies, but I prefer chili flakes because it has a more even taste. Just a little bit, you don't want too much. And then stir. Let it cook for about a minute and then add the tomato paste. The whole point is to give the food a little bit of the red color. You're going to add chopped tomatoes, but the red tomato paste will give it a deeper red color, which is really important, makes the dish look good. And then add the chopped tomato. Cook it until it's soft. So when you stir it, cover the pot. You can add a little bit of water and just let the tomatoes cook in that steam. Steam the tomatoes, they will become soft. You want it to be a stew, not too much water, just to be, the amount of water should be just under the level of the beans and the meat. And then let it continue simmering and for about 10 minutes until the food comes together. The sauce or the gravy will look thick, partly also because of the tomato paste that we added. At that point is when I say you add the red bell peppers. I prefer red peppers becoming a little bit crunchy. So you add them after the simmering process and then cook again while covered for another 5 minutes until now you are satisfied with the taste. And don't forget to add the salt, by the way, as you cook, and then make sure you taste in between so that you know how much is enough. Now that the meal has been simmering for some time, it's time to taste. Just remove the lid once again, taste the final taste. Again, you want a balance of some heat from the chili, some spice from the cumin or even the curry powder if that's what you have, and it should taste even. And basically the taste you should have is not too much heat and just a balanced flavor. So guys, remember, Pearl products are available in all major supermarkets, but you can also click on the link below to get yours delivered to you and follow through the recipe as we cook together. So now let's cook the basmati rice. Now, one thing about the Pearl basmati rice is super extra long grain. When you look at it, when it's raw, it doesn't look like it's going to be long, but when it's cooked, it becomes long and has a nice aroma and it's perfect. So when it comes to cooking the rice, all you need to do is to first of all rinse the rice, put it in a bowl, put some water, stir it, and then pour off that initial water because it will look white. Rinse it again. So basically wash it twice. Sometimes you can even decide to wash it 3 times. No big deal, but nothing more than 3 times. My trick when it comes to cooking rice is 1 part rice to 1.5 parts water. So 1.5 times more is actually 750 ml or 750 grams of water. If you're using a cup, it's 1 cup of rice and 1.5 cups of water. put the rice and then the cold water. You can actually cook rice from cold water. You don't need to boil the water first to cook rice. Cover the pot with the rice and water. You can add a little bit of salt, a little bit of oil, it's up to you. And then when the water starts boiling, that's now the really tricky part when it comes to cooking rice and my tip of cooking rice. The most important thing is to reduce the heat after the water has started boiling and let it simmer. When the rice is covered, it will cook slowly in the covered pot. The excess water will evaporate, but you will not have an overflow of water. And in about 12 minutes, the rice will be cooked. So when the rice is cooked, it should be dry. And in case you taste and you feel the rice is a little bit hard, maybe you put too much fire, so the water has dried out before the rice cook, you can always add a little bit of water. In case you notice the rice is cooked and the rice still has a little bit of water left, what you can do is increase the fire and open the pot and let the water evaporate. But if you use my method of 1 part rice, 1.5 parts of water, you'll always get it right. When it's cooked, the rice will have long grains. You should use a fork just to lift it up and it will be perfect. It will not be stuck together. So this extra long that does not stick together is the uniqueness of the Pearl extra long basmati rice. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Now that the meal is ready, all that is left is to serve. So there you have it. It's as simple as that. Now what I love about the yogurt that I put, I actually added a little bit of yogurt. You can also use sour cream, but plain yogurt will have a nice cooling effect. When it's cold and you drizzle it on top of the beans and meat, it's perfect. In fact, let me taste. Very nice. The tanginess, perfect. Now avocado kwa kando. Hope you enjoy yours. Let me dig in. Look out for more exciting recipes on this Plate Full of Love campaign with Pearl. And until next time, adios.